Welcome everyone. Today, we are diving into an important topic, food security. It's all about ensuring that every single person has access to enough food, not just any food, but food that is nutritious and affordable. Imagine, for some families, getting food is a daily challenge, especially when there are problems like crop failures or difficulties in food distribution. We rely on systems like the public distribution system, PDS, and government actions to help out when food security is at risk. Now, let's break down what food security really means. Food security isn't just about having enough to eat today and tomorrow. It's about knowing you'll always have access to the food you need for a healthy life. It's crucial for everyone to have consistent access to food to live well and stay healthy. To better understand food security, we need to consider its three main pillars. There are three key aspects to food security: availability, accessibility, and affordability. Availability means there is enough food produced in the country, including what we grow, what we import, and what's stored from previous years. Accessibility ensures that food is within reach for everyone. Affordability means people have enough money to buy the food they need to meet their dietary needs. But why is food security so important? Let's find out. Food security matters because without it, people face many challenges, including reduced farming land, hoarding, corrupt practices, and natural disasters. All these issues can threaten our access to food. Speaking of challenges, let's see how calamities can impact food security. Natural disasters like droughts can drastically reduce food production, leading to shortages and even famine, which can cause widespread suffering. Regions like Kalahandi and Kashipur in Orissa have experienced such harsh conditions. This underscores the importance of continuous food security measures to maintain a consistent food supply and prevent hunger. So, who is most at risk when food security is threatened? In India, those most affected include landless individuals, urban poor families, low-wage workers, and certain communities with poor land productivity. Natural disasters and malnutrition also heighten food insecurity for many. Now, let's talk about levels of food security. Food security can be seen in 4 levels. High food security. Households face no issues in accessing adequate food. Marginal food security. Some worry about accessing enough food, but quality isn't significantly reduced. Low food security. Households cut back on food quality and variety but manage to eat enough. Very low food security. Families sometimes cannot eat enough due to financial constraints. But, are some places more affected than others? Which states are more food insecure? In places like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, and others, food insecurity is more pronounced due to factors like poverty, tribal areas, and natural disasters. Another critical aspect of food insecurity is hunger. Let's delve into that. Hunger is a clear sign of food insecurity. It's both a cause and effect of poverty. Achieving food security means eliminating hunger in both its chronic and seasonal forms. Seasonal hunger is related to the cycle of food growing and harvesting. During off-season, prices of food grains become high or there can be shortage of food grains. This situation leads to seasonal hunger. Chronic hunger is a consequence of diets persistently inadequate in terms of quality. The basic cause of chronic hunger is very low income. The type of hunger exists when a person is unable to get work for the entire year. Post-independence, India took significant steps toward food security. Let's see how. After gaining independence, India worked hard to become self-sufficient in food grains. The Green Revolution in the 70s played a huge role, especially in increasing wheat and rice production, helping the country avoid famine even during tough times. Speaking of the Green Revolution, let's look at its impact. The Green Revolution brought about self-sufficiency in food grains through increased production of wheat and rice. This success also enabled the government to build buffer stocks to ensure food security. But how does India ensure food availability today? Thanks to a diverse range of crops and a carefully designed food system, including buffer stock and the public distribution system, PDS, India has maintained self-sufficiency in food grains for the last 30 years. Let's take a closer look at these components, starting with buffer stock. Managed by the Food Corporation of India, the buffer stock consists of surplus wheat and rice purchased from states with excess production. This system plays a crucial role in stabilizing food prices and ensuring availability during crop deficits. Its main goals are: the key goal is price stability, crucial for safeguarding the interests of both producers and consumers, with varying conditions favoring each group. If there is a bumper crop, by guaranteeing to purchase crops at a pre-announced price, the government ensures that the price of wheat does not crash, and farmers' interests are protected. If there is a crop deficit, in this situation, wheat would be released from the buffer stock. It would be made available for sale in the market. Supply of wheat would increase. Price of wheat could come down. Thus, buffer stocks help to protect the interests of both producers and consumers. Another key element is the public distribution system. Let's explore. Public distribution system, PDS. Through the PDS, food procured by the FCI is distributed via ration shops to the poorer sections of society. With about 4.6 lakh ration shops nationwide, this system helps ensure that everyone can access affordable food. 3 key points of rationing are: ration shops, also known as fair price shops, keep stock of food grains, sugar, and kerosene oil for cooking. These items are sold to people at a price lower than the market price. Any family with a ration card can buy a stipulated amount of these items every month from the nearby ration shops. But how did rationing start in India? Rationing dates back to the 1940, during the Bengal famine, and was revived in the 1960s due to acute food shortages. This system has evolved over time to better address food security challenges. With the high levels of poverty, what other interventions were introduced? 3 important food intervention programs are there. Public distribution system for food grains. Integrated Child Development Services, ICDS. Food for Work program. Let's look at a specific program aimed at the rural poor. Launched in 2004, this program aims to provide supplementary wage employment in the most backward districts, offering free food grains to support rural families. Launched in December 2000, the Antyodaya Anna Yojana aimed to support 1 crore of the poorest families identified under the Below Poverty Line survey by providing subsidized food grains. The scheme expanded twice, eventually covering 2 crore families by August 2004. How has the public distribution system evolved over time? Over the years, reforms like the revamped PDS and targeted PDS have been introduced to better target the needy, with special schemes for the poorest of the poor and indigent senior citizens. But, are there challenges with the PDS? Yes, there are issues like wastage, pressure from food grain producing states, and malpractices among PDS dealers, which need addressing to improve the system. On a positive note, cooperatives also play a significant role in food security. Role of cooperatives in food security. Cooperatives like Mother Dairy and Amul, along with initiatives like grain banks, are making significant contributions to food security, especially in providing affordable food to the poor.
We hope you have understood this topic well. Now, you can read the chapter notes, watch video lectures, and solve MCQs on EduReb. All of this will help you perform better in your school exams. And that's not all. You also get amazing courses in maths, science, English, Hindi, and many other subjects here. Thank you.